So it's been a year since I moved from here to here to here. And the journey that brought me from here to here taught me a lot about how critical a role housing plays in our daily lives. It's more than you think. And a little while back, I was helping my senior producer move from New Jersey into her new sublet in Bushwick.
How does one lose an entire bag of pillows?
Not lose it.
Sí. Ay, Dios, se me quedó. Okay, gracias, abuelita. Okay, besito, chaval. Yeah, I left it. We'll go back.
See? Told you. You said that. You said that.
What?
You said that. You said that you left it there.
I did say that.
Believe in yourself.
You said that.
I did say that.
And the whole time we kept thinking about this upcoming episode. The episode I mentioned before, the one on housing. We were coming back on the bus from Hoboken to Manhattan. The bus driver chimed in. Now, we couldn't get him on camera because he was in uniform and we didn't want to get him in trouble. So Tati had the recap.
The bus driver was talking about his family and they had a rent-controlled apartment on 51st and 8th here, and they sold it in the 80s. He was saying, coulda, woulda, shoulda. If they would have kept it, it would have been like rolling in dough right now. And now look at it, he's a bus driver for New Jersey Transit.
Everyone talks about that. I have another interview with the lady that's talking about that.
My grandmother had a mansion in South Oxford. My mother always told me the story. My family sold it.
Yeah.
And now to this day, the value of that mansion has went up triple.
Of course.
It was a mini mansion. She said everybody had their own room. My grandmother has 9 kids. Everyone had their own room, 4 bathrooms, a big, beautiful mansion on South Oxford. Yeah, because they wanted money so bad, and that's everybody's issue. That's our issue. We want money so bad. We look for the easy way out instead of fighting for what we want.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful brownstone that's been there for years, has so much history in it we don't know about, and then we have somebody come and tell us, okay, I'll buy you out your apartment for $10,000, and because you see money, you take it and you move out your apartment.
And this issue isn't just about gentrification. We live in a city with one of the highest costs of living in the world, with an overwhelming majority of people who rent as opposed to own property.
And if you're looking at the middle class, we mostly keep our wealth in property. This is why 2008 was so bad for us. Take a look at the requirements needed to rent a 1-bedroom in New York. Now you understand why we have a problem with homelessness and housing. And for those who are lucky enough to win the lottery for public housing, it's called NYCHA in New York. Life isn't that much better. Ask any New Yorker about the Clean Halls program and they'll tell you. Or you can look at the countless housing and health code violations in both shelters and public housing. It's a continuous thing.
The conditions of the shelter are they seemed mind-blowing when you read about them, because this is something that's happening in the United States, in New York City, one of the richest cities in the US, and yet this is a mice and rat infested shelter where there's been allegations of sexual assault.
To hear that your child has lead poison, when I heard about it, I just started boiling out crying. You know, it just, breaks your heart. You don't, as a mother, you don't want to hear anything bad about your kids. You want them to be happy and healthy, and that's it.
And even if you have the money, the credit, everything, you still might not get it. Our Republican nominee for president knows that fact very well.
14,000 apartments in 39 different buildings, all mostly white tenants. Donald Trump, then just 27, was president of the company.
The Department of Justice accused the Trumps of violating the Fair Housing Act, arguing they were turning away renters based on race and color. Who tipped them off? Local activists, so-called testers, posing as potential renters at Trump's buildings, mainly in Brooklyn and Queens.
When the black testers came, they may have been shown apartments, but were told nothing was available. Whereas when the white testers came, yes, there were things that were available.
The Department of Justice alleged applications submitted by prospective African-American renters were designated with a secret code, such as C for color, to indicate a black person was looking to rent.
So how did it get this way? It's not like everyone got together in the middle of Central Park and said, you know what, we're gonna have inequality in housing. Policies were created, programs were cut, tax breaks were given, and even worse, no matter who you are, you'll always need a place to rest your head. But finding a safe and secure home in America is becoming increasingly difficult, and the impact of that is deeper than you know. And we'll find out in the next episode of the Notice Blog. So join L.A. Gilby, Tatiana Escalante, and me, Paul Notice, as we explore the politics of housing. By the way, guys, I can't think of a really good name for this. Yeah, I have no idea. I was thinking calling it the politics of housing. That sounds really terrible. Home Sweet Home was my attempt to sound poppy, and it's not ringing. Let me know what I should call this upcoming episode. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.